Hello, I'm Mike and I'm with Mike's Off-Road, and we're going to do an installation procedure on installing some freewheeling hubs on the front axle of a JK. This process here, once we get this installed, will be in a freewheeling mode lockout hub, and you'll just ride on the wheel bearings. We got the tire and wheel off this Jeep, and I want to show you what's always constantly turning when you're driving down the road that you might not realize the wear and tear on all the other components. So I try to demonstrate the movement of the tire going down the road, and as you can see, this axle shaft is turning. And so both axle shafts are turning and putting wear and tear on this U-joint, and in turn it's turning the ring and pinion and the carrier bearings and the pinion and the pinion bearings and the spiders when you go through turns. And then also that transmits up through the drive shaft. And when you're going in reverse forward, it's also rotating this drive shaft full time when you're driving, and it's putting wear and tear on your drive shaft and the U-joints. So when we go through the process of installing the hubs, all this stuff is just goes stagnant and it shuts down and nothing's rotating anymore. You're just riding on this wheel bearing. So in the next segment, I'm going to show you the installation process as we go through it, and then after that I'm going to show you the final stage of what it looks like when it's completed. Okay, so we went through the installation process, so I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's done, and the appearance of the vehicle really hadn't changed much except we have this lockout hub here. The only thing it might change is your original wheel has a closed center cap, and you're going to have to modify your center cap or get you an open center cap so you can have access to this dial to lock in your hubs for four-wheel drive. So I want to show you in the freewheeling mode, when I spin this is just riding on the bearing now, and the axle's not turning, which is not turning the ring and pinion and the carrier and the spiders and the drive shaft. And for four-wheel drive, you just come out here and turn that dial, and it locks in almost immediately. And you can see the axle's turning, and then that's just running all the way up through there. And you'll have a hub on each wheel. And so when you're done off-roading, you just turn it counterclockwise, it'll stop, click, and you might have to back up a hair for it to disengage, and looky there, so it's in freewheel mode. So again, quarter turn, I guess, right there, gears kick in and engage, quarter counterclockwise to the left, and it's freewheeling again. So in the freewheeling mode is what we're going to be in, driving to and from work now, and we hope we see an increase in fuel mileage. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.